I'm about to stir up some trouble. Good morning, everybody. Church lady. Tell me what you want. I don't care. Well, let's see. I'm not a political person. I'm not necessarily a Christian. So I don't care about political correctness. I mean, I try to be respectful. Because I wouldn't want anybody saying rude things to me, calling my name, challenging what I do, and say, thank y'all for y'all respect. I appreciate it. Because I guess considered retarded. That's fine too. But I still got something to say. Listen. We'll just put this back there. Because we don't really care. We don't need no work. We were talking about criminology. The way that people think. This is not for no race, no creed. It's each individual person, as the Bible says, for you to examine yourself and to judge yourself so that others don't judge you. Did you read that in the scriptures? Yeah, that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. This is a 𝒟𝒾𝓁𝓎. Give you a little snapshot in my slippers. You know, somebody destroys everything I have, so I'm trying to fight with this thing here. Wait a minute, I think that's half piece. This is yesterday. I'm flipping. There we go. That's it. Okay, actually, this is what we're going to do. I just hate that somebody just took everything. I just can't. No. I'm here. I'm here. Hey everybody. I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out my Bluetooth. I guess I put my shoes on. I'll just put these on. I have to find the other one. Can't get my house so I can put shoes where I want them because I don't see those shoes. I see mixed matches. Anyway, welcome. Let's see. Yeah, unplug the fan. I need that. Oh, Jesus. And my lights. I'm still here, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you. I am trying to. I can't get the lights going. I should have done it before, but I'd be excited to talk to you. Do I need? Why does it keep flashing? It's a little outside. Too much going on right now. Okay, it needs to be charged. Hello. Again, 1 second. Okay, so the shoes that popped up. Oh, shoot. Jam. Hey, everybody. Yes. So again, all of my devices are currently damaged. The tripods, the different things like over here. So hopefully you can hear me. And basically, all we were talking about was the criminology. How people have a mindset that it's okay to hurt others. And I think that's the craziest thing. We're supposed to be focusing on healthy families, healthy relationships, uh, good homes, good business, good jobs, all this good stuff. And we have to contend with people that have insane mental issues that literally feel it's okay to hurt you. They think it's okay to destroy your entire lives. Why, I don't know. And there's a lot I need to say or want to say. Can't see your comments right now. I'm going to go up in every so often. Just glimpse in. Hello. Yes, sir. But absolutely. Hello. Hello. Oops, is it okay back there? Is anything wrong? Okay, good. Yes. So, absolutely. There are people out here that have crazy ideas about what society is, what family is, what life is. And it's like, where did they grow up? Like, criminology is their go to all the time. And I can understand. But where does it stop? It seems like when you get away with one thing, you feel comfortable continuing that. And it's like, no. Like, we know every day that there are people that are selling drugs, they're doing heinous things, they're part of crimes. And it's like God gives them that grace to take the money, however they do it, and go and get on their feet once they get over the hurdle. No, they're going to get greedy. They want to connect with others. They want to grow the crime. And it's like, you just had an opportunity to just walk away. You got 5 million, you got 50, 100,000, whatever. Go away. Go and live your best life somewhere. No, they keep it going. Hey, greed. Isn't that a sin? Isn't that a deadly sin? Why? Huh. The point is, every day people wake up and they think, how am I going to get away with the crime? They will sit up here 15, 20, even 50 years just to accomplish this. Why? Why? Because that last trip Could be their last. Absolutely. It's like people have been watching them. People have been knowing about stuff. They've heard about stuff. They looked into stuff. And it's like, we just need to do it. What we need them to do it one more time. And they take 15 good years, 5 to 15, to plot and plan and get everybody in place so that they leave them. And bam, they think they're going to do it. And people have learned their patterns. So by now, and they get ready to do that last good smack it down. And then they're going to run. Justice comes in. What is justice? God correcting people. I don't know why people don't put this together. Regardless of who created what, most things, all things, are conspiring to bring you God's blessings. The air you breathe, the fact that you had energy in your body, your sight, everything about you was created to bring God's blessings into fruition for you, through you, to you, about you, and it's to go off to others. But for some reason, due to environment maybe, people feel like crime is the way to go. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta watch this person. I gotta see what they're doing so that I know what my next move is. So I know how to steal their stuff. They can't just have all that goodness. All that goodness. And I don't pimp them. They can have all this fun and joy and happiness and I not get money off of it. How dare they have those good kids and they're going to school talking about college when we can have them on a corner or in some sex ring? Huh. How dare they? Are you serious? Yeah, we gotta get rid of you to get your kids. We're not gonna tell you that though. But we need the body parts. We need the body parts. We need the body parts. What do you not understand? What? Yeah, you'll be amazed at who's doing all this stuff. They said we can get $5 million for you and your kids. You think we ain't gonna be after you, child? We'll probably never see the money, but we're gonna try. Oh, we gonna try. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity for 3 people. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Do you hear yourself? No, we hear the zeros. You are a zero. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if someone did it to you and yours, then what? Really? Because, I mean, most times, if you're the person who's doing this kind of stuff, that means you know what happened. You can say something if things go bad. Do you not think that you're going to be scot-free? You think they're just going to let you run off to the sunset and just live your best life after everything they know you know that they know that you know that they know? If they did it to this one or that one, why don't you think they don't do it to you? Are you not doing it to yourself and your own kids? Wow. Some time ago, we were just on X a few minutes ago, and we were talking about criminology. It's the mindset of people that study the law in order to get away with crime. They're literally figuring out, if I do this and get caught, how much time would I get? Would I get the penalty, the death penalty? Would I get what can I tolerate? Really? Seriously? Yes, they sit up all day and night and they think, how can I get away with murder? Yep. And they sit up and literally have friends, some of these people, that are already in enforcement, supposed to. Or they have friends that are in enforcement, judicial. It's all law. It's all God. God is law. He's justice. Ding, 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 ding. How can we go around God and get rid of this? How can we sneak around and not get caught? What are the loopholes? Well, if I just wanted to go in for this and not get that, like I don't want the 60 years or life. I just want to do maybe 2 to 5. What can I do to this person that only give me 2 to 5? What if I hire some adult girls or hire some people to do that and Is that 2 to 5? Is that 6 months? Is that 30 days? Well, if you do this, do that. Now, who are they asking? Not this whining cat back here. They're asking their friends that are in law enforcement, people that are in the penal system. I said it earlier. I could be wrong. Penal system. This is all in the Bible, by the way. I think that's a place where you're supposed to get your common sense. They call it the third eye. Some of y'all ain't got moral compass. If it's stuck up your butt, you still couldn't find it. You stuck a moral compass up your butt, you probably still, they would be like, they got it. They lost. They don't get it. I don't know what happened to some of y'all, but you absolutely lost. Anytime you think you can kill, steal, destroy anything about another person or even yourself, you just died. You don't even get it. You need a straight jacket and or crayons. They're sitting up, literally trying to figure out, how did I kill, steal, and destroy and get away with it? How did I get less time? Because I know I'm going to get caught. Because I want to commit the crime. I mean, I'm not going to enjoy the money because I'm stupid, but I am just so stupid. I want to achieve this because I'm stupid. I just want to say I did it and got away with it. There are people that are literally sitting up thinking, I'm good if I don't get caught. I'm good if I don't get caught. So I gotta be real slick. How can I be slick? So I gotta act. I gotta go inside my head and literally turn off all my common sense. I gotta avoid all of the warnings that say, I'm gonna get shot in the butt, not that person. I'm gonna ignore all the signs that say, if I do this to this person's kids, then I'm gonna be on the news and all my stupid friends that thought it was cool because they didn't have no common sense to even say, I don't need to follow this person. Trying to hurt somebody else for what? No, they didn't use their common sense either. They ain't got none. The drugs, the sex, the rock and roll, the crime, as blind as your. Do you have them? So the criminologists with an S, they tend to go to the penal system. That is for correction. Now again, a lot of people go in, but they're surrounded by other people that are not completely isolated. And they're interacting sexually, transferring these demons. Oh, back in 1959, I had a cousin, cousin, brother, whatever. And yeah, they did this heist. They did this and went up there and they did this way and they had that. Let me write that down. What they did. Hold on. All right, hold on. Can we get some paper and pens? Thank you. Crayons don't matter. How'd you do 59? You did what? And we need to put that in the book. Now that person's famous. Okay, so they did right. Okay. All right. So you went in at what time? What kind of alarm system was it? Well, they got different ones now. Oh, that ain't hard either. All you gotta do is, hold on, need some more paper. Oh, Jesus, thought that was a human. That was so soft. I got a little ball. Then moved it. Okay. Scared the mess out of me. Like, no, not the cat. The cat is in the room. So, what you do now? I got a couple pieces of paper. I know this is gonna be good. Now, what you say? See? Isolation. So you can hear God for correction. Because if you keep going in this route, just like a kid, and they're little, say, and they go, I don't get it, because they're learning. Little babies, they just learn how to sit up. Oh, they know, man's gonna do that, right? That's when they're little. So you get older, toddler. Don't do that. That's no. I said, no. Okay, go sit in your pen. Then they climb out the pen. You're not supposed to climb out of your pen. Now get back in the pen. I'm going to put you back and stay. They break out again. Like, this one's going to jail and don't stay. Okay. Little baby, stay inside of this pen. Now you got to figure out better ways to keep this kid in here. Give him toys. Distract them. Put on some music, let him dance for a little while and until he fall asleep, right? Let him go to sleep. Okay. Because he ain't getting it. He going to get back out. So then he gets bigger, and now you can't even put him in there because he's real tall in there. He's really walking and running and saying, no, no, no. You got the belt. Listen, you can't say no when someone's told you no. You can't go against the authority. It's to help you and save you and protect you and others. Do not open the door. You look up, they out there playing with dogs, rabbits, cats, having a good time. And there's a pedophile over there that you don't know. And you're like, baby, you can't be opening this door sitting outside playing with the animals. That's cute in some communities. Not this one, don't open the door anymore. You look up, they like outside. Hey, 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 who little boy is this? What is he, 3? What are you doing outside? So now you got to split this kid because they're not getting it. So now you're saying, listen, can I open this door? I'm going to kick it in. I'm going to break the lock. And who raising this Chucky right? Now you're going to school cussing everybody out. Give me the food, mother. What? Where you get that from? Yeah, he's bossy. He's cussing everybody out. He boo-boo on his stuff. He pee-pee on his stuff. And he's saying, shut up, B-I-T-C-H. Huh? What? Then you get it home, baby. You can't talk to her like, no, shut up. No, you cannot eat the candy. Okay, I'll wait till you sleep. Everybody sleep. Mm. Mm. That was good. Who ate the candy? Who ate the candy? It's on your face. You ate all of it. Yeah, it was good. And I'm going to do it again. My knees hurt. There's people out here like that. They're going to do it again. It was good. It was good. They don't care what you think. It was good. And they're going to do it again. They meant what they said. They meant that. They're not going to stop. All ages. Criminology, I call it. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, what do you do with these types of people? Again, you put the kid in isolation. You take all the toys away. You try to hold them and tell them. And they're like, no, let me go. And it's like, so the next step is baby jail. Now, I know why they have kids jail. I do. But I just have a feeling in some of these places, these were kids that have to deal with either their parents being attacked or someone didn't like the parents or the kid and decided this is the best way to watch these people. Don't get me wrong. I know there's some kids that they just they're adults already. They're already, yeah. But yeah, some people sit and study crime. And sometimes these kids are overhearing and seeing things they shouldn't overhear and see. And that's their model for life, unfortunately. Like me, I can hear things. I can see things like right now, people trying to figure out, how are you still flourishing? How are you still doing things a certain way? How are you? Because it ain't in me. What do I mean by that? I understand that people have mental problems. Like if somebody calls me the N-word, I automatically understand that person has a problem. If they think I'm a slave, if they think they're supposed to tell me what to do, that's another thing. People gifting people things. If you're going to give me something, you can ask me, do I need help? That's one thing. But to give it to me and think you're going to now manhandle me and stand over me and tell me what to do when you got to watch everything I do, keep it. Okay? Like I said, if you're going to give it to me and ask me, do I have any ideas about it? And I say yes, and you go, well, what's your ideas? First of all, you're not going to tell me what to do with what you gave me. Second of all, you're not going to tell me what to do with what you gave me. Now, if you're going to help with the idea, that's great. But I'm not auditioning for anything. I don't need strings attached to anything. I don't care if we're married. If you're going to give me a gift, give me a gift. Don't sit here and say, I'm going to give you this, but now, if you're going to give me a gift and you want to do certain things with it, that's great. But if I say I have an idea and you're thinking, well, I know you're lazy, or at least I think you are, and to prove it, I'm going to give you this money and I expect you to be decided, keep it. I'm not auditioning for anything. Hello, everybody. I don't know who Jay is. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No, I don't need a deputy in my life. Now, again, if you want to help Robin, because I'm going to be the Batwoman, okay? You want to help Robin, that's fine. Be my sidekick when I need stuff, I'll tell you, and you make it happen, great. Need somebody to roll with me, great. But no, you're not going to come in and act like you're head honcho. I don't need a master. Do you understand? I've had that all my life. I'm not transferring power from you to them. I'm not. Somebody says somebody got somebody married somewhere else from somewhere for somebody. You're going to hell. You don't do that. You can't sell people. You cannot. I don't care what ding dong little group you're in that tells you that's okay. It's not. So me knowing that, I'm not interested in participating in the foolishness. Now you can do what you want on the outside, as my pastor said. You can tell me to sit down, but on the inside I'm standing up. And I don't think that's pride. You don't have a right to tell me what to do. You don't break me. I'm not broken. Your thinking is. You need to figure out the difference. Now, we can jump back into America here, but we're not. How America thinks women are property. And whatever they own is theirs. We're not talking about this regime. This is a global demon. The world thinks women are sex symbols. And thank you for the compliment. I am a 38 double D. Big deal, right? I am. And someone didn't like that, so that's when they started shooting me up with something where I started gaining weight. I remember when they did it. I'm not moved on the inside. I'm a very healthy person. I think healthy. So I know my body will follow without outside influence. So no, I'm not worried about people talking about chubby people and people that are out of weight. Some people want you to appear to be unhealthy. And just because I do have weight on me doesn't mean that I'm unhealthy, actually. Because I think very well. I eat fruits and vegetables mostly, but when you're in a neighborhood or a community where every time you go to the store, all you see is junk, everything I like is always out. Because they know my patterns. Oh, she always buy this? We're not going to have it. We know what day she comes. So then I started switching it up. So then all of a sudden it was always off the shelf, maybe in the back for people to ask for it. Do you have this? Yeah, I'm not asking you. And now they're having problems. They may even go out of business. I doubt it. Just having a historical hiccup. Devils don't generally die. They multiply. They transfer. You saw the gremlins? Call me Gizmo. However, God is here. When I talk to the religious people, I don't know nothing about no spiritual world. I don't know nothing about I don't know what y'all doing outside. I'm not getting involved. I don't have a title. Spirituality, this, that, and the other. I don't care about none of that. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm a believer. That's it. I believe God. Everything he said. Period. Yes, I rightly divided. I know everything in there is not for me. I know everything that is said was not for me to do and perform. I understand everything in there is not literal. I have a brain. And I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth about it. I'm not. I have, but I'm not. I sat and spoke with God myself, like we all should, and I asked him to give me an understanding. When I don't understand, I ask for understanding. And yes, a preacher can break it down, but you got to find people you can trust to do that. Because people play now, they're very talented, but they're demonic. Not everybody, but a lot of people are. And that's cool. What you gonna do? Whoop them all? Banish them all? Challenge them all? You could. But is it necessary to God assign you to that? Now they can come to you. You're gonna bring it. That's all you got. And you're gonna work it well. But in the meantime, criminology. People don't study war because it's fun. They're literally wanting to fight, and that's great. And they think we don't fight. Our warfare is not carnal, but mighty through God, to the bringing down of strongholds, strong illusions, strongholds, strong things that grip you and make you think that it's real, to the point where you can't perform, you can't be at peace, you can't be free. To bring it down imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Bringing it into captivity. To the captivity of God's hold. So in other words, we don't fight carnally. We're not looking for guns and weapons and wages. The payment for services Be content with their wages. The wages of sin is death. War, fighting with weapons between large groups. A time of war and a time of peace. And rumors of war and wars of war. But mighty through God. All of those keywords you can go to the back of your Bible and look up. Now I have my tablet there, but it's just starting to charge. Okay, how do I try to charge it? I'm looking up those keywords in my head. This is where you need a concordance, because every word that's in the Bible, that's in English language, it'll pop up in that book. Or they may have a concordance online now, just like the dictionary or thesaurus. Anyway. Now why did I go to J? K. Bringing into captivity everything. Nope, it's not even here. But I'm going to say that is in, is it Romans? Galatians? But the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God. Is it Romans? Romans. Corinthians? Spiritual war. For we walk in the flesh. We do not war against the flesh, for the weapons of our, bam, what I said. 2 Corinthians, 10th chapter, the spiritual war. Now I, Paul, myself, am pleading with you by the meekness and gentleness of Christ, who in presence am lowly among you, but being absent am bold toward you. But I beg you that when I am present, I may not be bold with that confidence by which I intend to be bold against some who think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. In other words, you see me, you think I'm in my 30s, I'm 51. Don't play with me. Who think of us as if we walk according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for pulling down strongholds. We're not talking about people that were assigned to do war. We're not talking about people that were assigned to do correction. This is not that. We're talking about us in our everyday lives. When we're walking up and down the street and people think, I'm going to rob and hurt her. I'm going to hurt her kids. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And we're aware of it. We're not thinking, we're going to have to shoot this person. We're not thinking, I better have a knife because I'm going to get that person. They come up at me. No, we've done some other things that's mighty in God for pulling down strongholds, mindsets, restrictions, things that are telling you that by righteousness and by law and by sovereign being, you can't do something. Oh, you can't be this. You're not good enough for that. First of all, we don't have any problems with believing that we deserve anything. We don't feel stuck. We feel like we're waiting. We don't feel lazy. We feel like we're resting. Some of us have been fighting all our lives. Guess what? You'll figure it out. Don't worry. So we're casting down arguments or imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Anything, doesn't matter on what level, that believes that it's bigger than God and it has such a strong illusion on people that they really feel like this is okay, this is how it is. You want God to visit you. So every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ and being ready to punish all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Spiritual war. 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. Now I, Paul, myself, am pleading with you by the meekness and gentleness of Christ, who in presence of am lowly among you, but being absent am bold toward you. But I beg you that when I am present, I may not be bold with that confidence by which I intend to be bold against all who think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not physical or natural, but it's mighty in God or through God for pulling down strongholds, things that want to hold you captive, wants to make you feel like there are no options, that this is the only way. Paranoia, depression, fear. And these could be legitimate concerns. People could be bothering you. People really could be attacking you. They really could be playing with your mind. They really could be doing things to you that cause you to have fear. Absolutely. This is the real world. Some people call some of this stuff psychological warfare. They haven't met your creator yet that just stepped in. They haven't met your your spiritual father, but they're about to. See how that goes. Casting down arguments and every high thing that, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you're just a woman. Oh, you're just a single poor mother. Oh, you don't matter. Your kids aren't important. Whatever you've achieved doesn't mean anything. Look at us and look at you. Casting down arguments. Oh, you don't have a say. You don't have enough money. Well, if I give it to you, you're going to have to jump through loops and hoops and prove that you deserve it. Keep it. And every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ, and being ready to punish all disobedience in your obedience when your obedience is fulfilled. So this is to us individually and to others. When you have a mindset of fear, doesn't matter why it came, you absolutely have the authority to look at things according to the outward appearance. But you have to remember, according to the Bible, it's the reality of Paul's authority. Do you look at things according to the outward appearance? If anyone is convinced in himself that he is Christ's or he belongs to God, let him again consider this in himself, that just as he is in Christ's or is Christ's, even so we are Christ. For even if I should boast somewhat more about our authority, which the Lord gave us for edification and not for destruction, I shall not be ashamed, lest I seem to terrify you by letters. For his letters, they say, are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak, and his speech contemptible. Let such a person consider this, that what we are in word by letters when we are absent, such we will also be indeed when we are present. I do not like that every time I open my mouth, that crazy cat is also talking at the same time. Could somebody please get that cat something? I think he's hungry. I don't control that part of the house. I was told I could. But somebody has a problem with everything, so they can do it themselves. So again, see the facial difference? That's not lighting. A lot of us have cheeky faces. I just found another face that look like mine. Do you want the name? What is the name? Mary J. Blige. I already said Jaguar. A lot of us. There's the men. But again, we're all from God. So we may not say hi. We may not know who's who. But if you look in the family tree, the people with the money don't show up as much. But if you look at one or two of the people in the family, you see it. That side goes over there. We all got it. And you might think it's cute when all that. No, that's natural. Very natural. Goes up on this side. I let it hang sometimes. It looks like a smirk, but it's really the smile. So you have to practice making both sides, the muscles on that side. But it's naturally, you think Elvis is winking. That's his face. That's the face. Yeah, they took my teeth out because they thought it'd make me quiet. It ain't. That's the face, like you're winking. But you're not. That's the face. It's cute. I mean, that muscle's strong over there. It makes your eye close almost. Like Popeye, ain't that funny? They're not winking. It's family trait. So, some of these people marry people with the same face. They don't show up very pronounced if you don't smile. But if you smile, you don't pay attention. Yeah. I love it. You can't hide it. Generally. Enough about all that. I'm just looking at how the light falls on it. That's all it was. It turns on the camera, so get a little bit proud of it. It worked a little bit because it's not up far enough, but it's there. Thank you for joining me. You see, they ain't saying that act like they don't see me. It's fine. God does. That's how I'm going to heaven. And I'll be back with my daughters. Remember, the eyes will be here. All three of us. So this video is still in circulation. I'm sure it will be. Remember the eyes. God is going to recreate them. Yeah, they're going to be here again. Remember, your body ceases, your spirit doesn't. It is up to God to bring the same eyes and the same face here again. You don't even have to have a child for the ding-dongs that think carnally. God owns it all. He made it, so he can reproduce it if he wants. Even in you. You can have a little me. I'm looking just like them, and a lot of y'all kids look just like me. Ain't that funny? Y'all kids look just like me. Famous people, cousins. Y'all little new babies look just like me and mine. That's so funny. I ain't did none of y'all. I don't know y'all. Why you don't like me? Y'all kids look like me. Don't be mean. God gonna whoop you mess with them kids. Mine and yours. There's a lot of little me's y'all done had. So you wanted my babies, you got them. Y'all silly. I knew that. I'm 50. I've seen that so many times where people just did not like me and their kids come out looking just. So when I look around and I see all y'all little new babies looking like me, because we are related. I'm like, they so sweet, sweet little babies, just like me. The one you didn't like. You better treat them babies well. Or God gonna take them. Your kids gonna be calling me mama this time and next time. Oh, sad thing though. Somebody called themselves a witch. Somebody's calling me that. I met this little child. I don't know if somebody hired her to do that. Go to the police and say I'm a witch. Or go to the FBI and CIA. This child was everywhere. Again, I don't know if somebody paid her to do that. They get her rent paid or something. But she was really gung-ho with a whole bunch of people. Oh, she's a witch. She's doing witchcraft. And it's like, it's because somebody else was doing it. Was it one of my cousins? Anyway. Well, it's becoming public that you're the witch. And that, oh, you were embodying people. You were paying them to act like you. So whatever you thought and wanted, you either pay them to do that to me. Aren't you cute? See, poor man's wealth is a rich man's past. Rich people with mental problems, physical problems, ailments. They pay poor people to commit crimes for them so they don't get caught because they know it's risky. So they pay you so much to do it. And then you do it and get caught. And you probably never get the money, but you did the crime. Or attempted it. So what you gonna do with the money that you didn't get? And if you got it, how you gonna enjoy it? Anyway. Oh, you just gonna put it away until you lay low and think everybody died and forgot? Oh, no. How you think slavery keeps going? They've trained people to watch you to the extent that this keeps happening. Inconveniencing you. Like every time I go to school or my kids go to school, somehow there's a fight at the school or they just start acting up where you can't even stay there. Or if you get into a relationship, somebody comes and tells somebody to be a knucklehead, I'll give you money. And then they do it. And they just keep this going because they train the people under them to do the same thing. So when they are dead, they already know the procedure. Kerfuffle agents. That's okay. Say, when God adds it all up, when he sums it all up, it's going to be your fate. Not how much you stole, not how many people you collected, not how many bodies you collected, not how many people you killed, not how much money you got, not how many businesses you started, not how smart you were at crime, but how you have faith in him. It's your faith. Not your accomplishments, not your theory, not your goals, not your GOLD. It's your faith that he's going to use as evidence that he'll display for his winning. It ain't even for you to win. Read the scripture. You want me to read it for you? Child, I got it on speed dial. Hold on. Y'all slow. Can't make it up. I'm having medical emergencies playing with y'all over here. I am. Was it 10 and 12? The thief does not come except to steal, kill, and destroy. I come that you may have life and that you'll have it more abundantly. Somebody zapping this kneecap again. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Hello. Okay, guys, so you can subscribe, like, share. I see they stopped the live like ain't nobody awake this time of day. See how they do? They don't want people in the live. They be stopping it. It don't make no sense. Everybody else live be going crazy. Now, ain't no way all these people out here know me. They just be stopping it. I come on and they just stop it somewhere while I'm talking. The people can't come into the live where I can't see them. So somewhere in John, the 10th chapter, I doubt it's 1 John 10. I'm leaning over my Bible. But I think it's John, the 10th chapter, where it says, when it's all added up, God is not going to use your gold as evidence of his winning, but it's your faith. Not your followers. Not your houses, not your cars, not your land. Not how many friends you got. How many businesses, how much money, how cute, how ugly. But his faith. That he will use as evidence of his winning. Bye. Focus.